So in this lecture, we're going to configure the Auto VPN from my own home lab. Before this lecture, we have the Auto VPN feature configured or shown on the Meraki Cloud Lab. Here I'm going to show you exactly how to configure it. So we have the hub here, which is the New York site. We have made it a hub, and then we choose which VLAN we want to advertise to the other spokes. So we have here the corporate, which we want to share. All right, so after you have done that, just go down and save changes, and then you can go to the spoke, which is the home network for me here. Let's see, we have here, when you first add the new hub, you will see add, and then it will be automatically added. The site will automatically be added. If you have multiple sites, you can add them also. So here's how it looks like. You add the hub, and then you can also add a VLAN you want to share with this hub so that it also can reach your own subnet. But that's actually what you do. You don't have any other configurations here. We have the automatic traversal here, and it will connect automatically. So we save that, and then we try to ping the remote host. First, we can go to VPN status, just to check if the VPN is online. As you see here, we have exported one VLAN, which is the one which if we go back just to verify, it is this VLAN here. So after we type enabled, you can see it exported from the VPN status. As you can see here, exported subnet, it is the test. Site to site, we have a connection here, as you can see, with the New York site, and also you can see the latency, you can see the usage, and here it has been offline before, so today it came online. So just ignore this part here. It will be green in a couple of hours. And this is also green, which is good. All right, so now we will try to ping the other networks. So first and foremost, let's go to the route table here and see. As you can see here, we have the 172.16.1.0/25 subnet advertised from the New York on VLAN 10, and it's from Meraki VPN. So here we have this. Now we know that it is online, so we can try to ping it now. I will use the first IP address, which is on the other side, meaning the MX IP address. So let's go to appliance settings. Let's go to tools, and then let's just do it like this and ping it. I'll have to source it from VLAN 10. Maybe the New York site has another IP address. Let me just check. If I go to addressing in VLAN, check here. Now this is correct. Maybe it will take some time for it to wake up. Just gonna wait a little bit. So let me show you from the, let's check from the hub if we can reach the 10 network. Yes, that is reachable. You can see. Let's go back to home network and see why we couldn't reach that. So if we do .16.1.1 there. All right, so I guess it took some time for it to establish the auto VPN, but now that it is up, you can see we have 1 millisecond connection. Now I'm gonna give you something something else here which you can configure. Say for example, let me enable one more VLAN here. Let's go to addressing a VLAN and let me actually let me do this. Let me go to New York because it has some subnets. All right, it has the guest. The VPN mode is disabled here. Let's go to site-to-site VPN and enable that. Usually we don't enable the guest VLAN, but we're just gonna do this for testing. So let's enable that. Save. All right, let's go back to home network to the spoke. Right. Now we will check if we got the route to the other one. Ported subnet is on one. Right, it's on the right and on the route table. Yes, it has not been fetched yet. Let's try to ping it then. Let's see what happens. 129.1.129. Yes, as we see, we can ping this IP address. We're gaining the average latency of 1 millisecond. Now let's say you want to deny this IP address from being reached. That you can do from the site-to-site VPN. Of course, we can turn off the auto VPN feature. Here, for example, we can turn it off, but on the other side, on the New York network. But let's say you want to deny some settings from here, you can do that also. So for example, let's make a deny statement. Deny guest. Let's say any that is sourcing from all right, we can actually choose that is sourcing from 10.10.10/24 and that is destined for 172.16.1. Let's say 129. Let's make it the host. There, one IP address. Finish editing and save it. Now we shouldn't be able to reach this IP address initiating from this IP address here or from this subnet. So let us go to the appliance status again and let us try to ping it. So we will initiate it from VLAN 10 172.16.1.129. Let's see. As we can see, the loss rate is 100%. So we just enable this here. If we can all right, is conflicting. Let's change that. Go to addressing and VLANs. Let's change this. It's a good measure to change this VLAN here, or to change the subnet rather. Right, let's just take 129 because it's conflicting with the remote or the hub, so something is wrong here. Right. Here. Preview, update. See if it has been saved. Yes, okay, we have the 129 here. Now let's enable this VLAN here. Enable. So this will be shared with the New York network. Now if we go back to appliance status, now we should be able to ping if we initiate from VLAN 1. So when I try to ping it now, 129 there. If I initiate from VLAN 10, see, I cannot ping it, as you can see, and that is because the reason is we have not denied the source IP address of 192.168.129.0. We have only denied the 10.10.10.0/24, and that's the VLAN 10. So now if we go back to site-to-site VPN and we scroll down here, if we remove this, we delete, bulk delete, save changes. Now we go back to appliance status and we are going to try to ping it now from VLAN 10. This should work now. I think it's gonna take some time. For the configuration to sync. So let's just wait like 2 minutes. Alright, let's try this again now. As we can see now we can ping it, which is great. Also, if we test from VLAN 1, we can ping that too. As we see, that's the way you can filter some traffic from the other hub. For example, you don't want the users on VLAN 10 to be able to reach, for example, the guest network on the other side, on the New York network. That's the way you can deny it, by doing it on the site-to-site VPN. As I've already explained in the previous lectures, but this is more of a configuration. Also, if you do it in the firewall, as I mentioned before, that will not work. You will have to do it on the site-to-site VPN if it is related to the auto VPN. So actually that is all that there is to configuring auto VPN. I hope you learned something and thank you for watching. Bye.